Hey there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, and welcome to this week's Get More Referrals Today podcast. Today we're going to focus in on the 3 big mistakes that we make when dealing with referral partners. And you'll find it's not as hard as what we make it. In fact, we actually make it so hard that in the end, we talk ourselves out of doing simple things that we just do in anyday life, having conversations with anyday people. So before I get into that, if you're not part of our $1 Million Referral Network, our free Facebook group, either click in the show notes below, join us in the $1 Million Referral Network, come hang out with other great service providers who are looking to grow their business through referrals, through their networks, and through partnerships also. So before we get into these mistakes, I think the big thing to focus in on is our brain is created to protect us, to look after us, to keep us from making mistakes. So therefore, I'm sure you probably have lots of little conversations with your brain around, oh, that sounds too easy, or nah, that wouldn't work, or gee, maybe I should do this, but I've got to give more information, or I've got to impress them more, or I've got to, and the list goes on. And it's been funny over the last few months as we've been doing things with a whole bunch of different industries that the same things keep popping up. And really, the first big thing is to know that we make it much harder than what it actually is. That a lot of the time, it's us getting in our own way by our own thinking. And we talk about having 3 levels of thinking. We talk about that transaction thinker, being a hunter, all the way through the transformational thinker, which is what we talk about in being a farmer, planting the seeds, nurturing the crops, right? Being able to make sure that you can harvest the crops without killing it. And it's having that level of thinking that in the end, a lot of this, you're not attached to the outcome. So this is mistake number 1, that we get too attached to the end outcome that in the end, we just don't do what's natural. You think that you're at a barbecue and you are going up to somebody and you say, oh, hey, haven't seen you for ages. Or you know the person and you saw them well and you just started getting in a conversation. And the conversation is easy. Why can't that be the same to anyone else? It can. But the thing is, you've attached an outcome to what you want to happen. I want them to be my referral partner. It'd be amazing if they could pass me lots of clients. Oh, they've got such a great business. If I could just be able to be introduced to them, imagine what that would do to my business. And we get all of these little outcomes that are all great for us, transaction thinker. And because we are so invested in that outcome, we talk differently, we act differently, we go about what we do differently. See, there's this simple little script that once we identify somebody, that we just reach out and go, hey, just came across your website. We're looking for some, insert whatever they are, in whatever suburb you happen to be in, as referral partners. I wonder if that's something you'd like to talk about. And every single time that I give that script to someone, I go, oh, that's too simple, it's too basic, it's too... And then as soon as they do it, they're like, 4 or 5 people responded and said they'd want to talk to me. And they're blown away at the response. And it's just simply because we tend to make things harder than what it is. And it doesn't need to be. You see, all you're doing with referral partners is there's one person, a human being, talking to another person, a human being. That's it. So you've got 2 human beings conversing with each other. How many human beings do you talk to in your day, in a week? Do you find it hard? Of course not. Like, you talk to family members, you talk to your significant other, you talk to your children, you talk to your team, you talk to contractors, you talk to staff, you talk to clients. So you're good at talking, you know how to talk. The only thing that's different is that we put the pressure on being able to do more than what we actually need. We put the pressure on the outcome rather than actually focusing on just being a human being, just being able to talk. So that's what we need to first thing is just go, hey, I'm just talking to any other person. If they want to talk about being referral partners, great. If they don't, so be it. It doesn't matter. I am not attached to the outcome. So that's the first thing that we've got to fix up. Second thing we've got to fix up is knowing that every single person that you talk to, they've got their own life. They've got their own business. They've got their own struggles. They've got their own fears. They've got their own insecurities. They've got their own drivers. So this is where our farmer mentality is so important. Because if you go in with the focus all about you, then straight away, why should I do anything for you? I don't know you. I don't trust you. I don't like you. Why would I expose all of my networks or all of my people to you? So you've got to flip your thinking. So in the end, mistake number 2 is being a transaction thinker. Going in with the focus on what is in it for me rather than what you can do for them. So we talk to our guys all the time about if you're going to start a conversation to try to find new referral partners, your mindset has to be, what can I do for you? See, I'll send 5-10 messages every single day, including weekends, to people in our networks. And all it'll simply say is there anything I can do for you right now? Hey, name, was just thinking of you. Is there anything I can do for you right now? Shout out if I can help. That's it. Maybe I can introduce them to somebody. Maybe I can connect them to someone. Maybe I can share something for them. Doesn't matter. But my mindset is, how can I help you? So we've got this really simple motto to live life by. Look to help someone else before asking for help. It's a really simple thing to live by. And it makes sure that you get rid of this mistake number 2, where you go to your referral partners and the language you use, it just reeks of desperation. It reeks of, hey, I'm just here for you to be able to help me. And to be honest, I really just don't give a stuff about you. And if that's your thinking, that's fine. But referrals are not how you need to grow your business. Go spend money on SEO, Facebook ads, pay-per-click. Because you are not great at human marketing. And that's what needs to change, which is the right time to throw in. And if you're watching this as a recording, it's going along your screen right now. But we've got this great new quiz. Are you and your business any good at human marketing? All you need to do is go to michaelgriffiths.com.au/quiz. Gives you a good little report. Only takes about 4 minutes to do. And you can see how good you and your business are at human marketing. Those that are listening to our podcast, you can see the link in the show notes below. So mistake number 3. In the end, let's just think about referral partners. For someone to pass you a referral, they need to know you, like you, trust you. They're 3 different things. They're not all just one thing. They all take time. First, I've got to know someone before I can then like someone. I've got to like someone before I can trust somebody. But in the end, it's not a matter of know, like, trust. It's a matter of, do I resonate with this person? Because when you resonate with the person, you also have respect for the person. So mistake number 3 is that we focus on the end action of referrals rather than actually getting somebody to resonate and respect one another. Because when you do that, your relationship grows. Like when you think 20, 30, even 40 years ago, I think the one thing that the sort of the financial industry did really well, there were a lot of long lunches that went into the late into the afternoon or into the evening. There were a lot of dinners. There were a lot of drinks. And that's how They built great relationships. Now, in today's world, people are a little bit more time poor. We've got technology that means that we can catch up with people all around the globe, which didn't exist before. But the underlying factor still is, I need to build the relationship so that we can resonate with each other. Because when that happens, that's when people are going to want to help you. That's when people are going to think about you. That's when people are actually going to open their mouth and do things for you. I hear all the time people saying, oh, I had this person, but they just don't do anything for me. It's not that they're choosing not to do anything for you. It's because there really isn't much in the relationship, and that's your fault. Because you need to be enhancing the relationship by being more front of mind, by actually reaching out and showing that you care about them and are interested in them, rather than just doing things for your own self-gain. And that's what most people do. Because again, they're in that transaction hunter, maybe they're up to what we call collaborative thinker, but they're not at the transformational thinking. And that makes all the difference in terms of being able to have people who go, you know what? You didn't even need to do that thing for me, and I'm still thinking about you. Because I know that you care about me, and I know that you're trying to find me opportunities also. You're helping me also. And that's, again, where a lot of people go, oh, I've got to give my referral partners a financial reward, a commission. No, you don't. Because that's not everyone's driver. So the more time you spend in building the relationship, you need to find out what are your referral sources' drivers. Sometimes it's, hey, make me look great to my clients. Other times, help me grow my business. Other times it might be, I don't really need to grow my business, but I'd love another income pillar. Every single person is different. And most of the time, they're probably different to you. But you can't understand that. You can't learn that unless you take the time, know you, like you, trust you, resonate with you, respect you. And they're the things that we've got to be focusing on. So if you think about your referral sources right now, when was the last time you spoke to them? When was the last time you just dropped something saying, hey, hope you have an amazing week? I was just thinking of, or I'm in your town next week. Love to be able to take you out to dinner. Or you see something and you think of them and you just buy it to them and send it to them. When was the last time you did those sorts of things? Because that's what shows your referral source that you actually do care about them. That's what brings you close together. So when you have a quick little look at these three mistakes, a lot of it comes down to, like that first one, we get in our own way. We let our survival brain take over and we make things much harder than what it should. All the way through to just how do you be a more remarkable referral source yourself? Stop trying to think about it's all about me, 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 me. Take the focus off you. Remember that motto, look to help someone else before asking for help. And then just, how do I be a better referral source? Ask yourself that question every day. And then all of a sudden, your referral relationships will blossom. They'll go to a completely different level and you'll get an awful lot more referrals because of it. Hey, food for thought. Love to be able to hear your insights, your takeaways, wherever you happen to be listening or watching. You can always subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Referral Marketing Guru. Listen to our podcast, Get More Referrals Today podcast on iTunes, on Android, Google Play, on Podbean, on Spotify. You can always drop me a line, support@michaelgriffiths.com.au. Follow us on our Instagram, Michael_referral guru. Shoot me a message on there. And remember, pop into our Facebook group, the $1 Million Referral Network. The links are in the show notes. Till next week, make sure you go and you start resonating with your referral sources. Okay? Take ownership. If they're not a great referral source, it's got nothing to do with them. It's because you're not being a great referral source either. So, food for thought. Catch you next week. Take care.